I do have to say, I've been thinking about this. If I ever do a reaction to any of the movies, especially for My Hero Academia, usually I do the dub, English dub, because it's hard on my eyes. I've heard the English dub of My Hero. Not gonna happen. I don't like it at all. If I do it in the Studio Ghibli movies, I will do the English dub because they're really, really good. Hi friends, so we are about to dive into fix my hat. We're about to dive into episode 13 of Assassination Classroom. That's on my mother's iPad. Very excited for it. Got the heater running in the back because again I don't have working heat. Gotta do a space heater. But took a break last week. It was the week of Thanksgiving here in the States, so needed to take a break. Also, mainly because I just had a lot of studying to get done. We're in the final stretch of pretty much my semester. I've got one more exam that's tomorrow, just taking a break from studying, needed to, as well as my final's gonna be the week after that, and one more lab to turn in, and then I'm done, which is gonna be great. I'm looking forward to that. And then next semester I have my second level of Orgo, and because I will own my car by January, there's some money I get to keep in my pocket, which I'm very excited about. So I was like, you know what? We're going to sign up for another class. Not a 4-credit one, because that would be really expensive. But I have in my budget now a little bit to spend a little bit more. I'm just going to, well, that's the hope anyway. Might have to drop it since it's not a requirement, but now I'm babbling. Anyway, we are about to dive into episode 13 of Assassination Classroom. Already said I took a break last week. Did. And so what I really like the start of the second half of the season. Nope, that's Clash of Clans. I really am enjoying the start of this second half of the season. It is very fun. It's entertaining. The storyline's really cool. And of course, it's just, I don't know. It's really, really awesome. Oh, wow. It's actually, the screen's really dark. So I am super excited. So in terms of anime, because I've been going back and forth about what's next on the anime schedule, and probably to some people's irritation. So the official is that Laid Back Camp Season 2 is officially coming back the first full week of January. I am so excited about it. Now, there's been some discrepancies. Some say it comes out Wednesday, some say it comes out that Thursday. Whenever it comes out, or whenever it's available on Crunchyroll, I'm gonna react to it. Now I didn't get to react to season 1, as it was coming out. Kind of did that with Dumbledore non Kilometera, was a few weeks behind. Kind of did that with the Ancient Magus Bride, was a few weeks behind on that one. Also, the idea is the Ancient Magus Bride season 2 is gonna come out sometime in 2021. It's very kind of vague, either the spring or the summer. I'm not quite certain of that one yet. But that was kind of the idea. And it's been a few years since season 1. But I am very excited for season 2. I will be reacting to that. There's no going around that. But the other ideas was, okay, I'm going to have that, and I'm going to have Assassination Classroom. And I might also have Superman and Lois. We'll see about that one. Unlike anime that's over, live action shows that are kind of live, you're just like, do I react to this? Do I not? And so far, no promotional material I think has come out yet. So I don't know about that. But the idea is, yes, I'm reacting to Laid Back Camp Season 2. Yes, Assassination Classroom will continue on. And who knows, maybe I might hold off on Superman and Lois and pick up Violet Evergarden. I just know that whether Violet Evergarden happens the same time as Laid Back Camp or happens later than Laid Back Camp, it will be happening, for sure. And because I've seen some clips of the first of, I've also heard Place Farther Than the Universe is really, really sweet. Kind of in the same vein as Laid Back Camp, but less fluffy and less relaxed. So that might be an interesting one to check out. I also heard it's Just penguins. I like penguins. And then one I've heard a lot of, and it has a lot more material to offer, is Hibike Euphonium or Sound Euphonium. I've heard great things about it. That offers a lot of material. There's 2 seasons, there's 2 movies. That's a lot of material to work with. Think about it, Evergarden has 1 season, 1 movie maybe. And then I also know that Assassination Classroom has a movie. There's just a lot of movies out there. In terms of if I ever will react to those, I don't know. Those are very much up in the air. That's not really a part of my channel. And also it takes a lot of programming work, a lot of time, so we'll see if that happens. I'm not quite certain, but the idea is whether, again, Violet Evergarden happens at the same time as your camp or happens after, it will be happening, with either during one of those 2 things. In the meantime, if you're like, gosh darn it, I really want, like, if you really want to watch some really good reactions, and again, I don't talk to him, he doesn't talk to me, we don't know each other, but he is the reason I format my reactions the way I do. He is the reason I found BitChute, and which all my unedited videos are on. And he also has really great reactions, and that would be Tiabu. He ended up reacting to Layback Ham around the same time, exactly around the same time I did, and I love watching reactors after I finish my reaction to see, like, oh, are they similar to me, like, just in general. And I think he's a great reactor. I love his thoughts on it. He's just really great, and he has reacted to not only Laid Back Camp, but Don Bell 9 Kilo Mortero. I don't know if he's done Ancient Mugs Bride. I'm not quite sure about that one. He has also reacted to all of Hibike Euphonium. I think the movies too, so he has done movies and the OVAs. He has reacted to maybe Doro Hedoro, if you like that. I watched a couple clips. That's a bit much for me. I'm like, I'm never gonna react to this anime because it's it's a lot. And I think he's also reacted to Violet Evergarden, so he reacts to old ones, new ones. Just go check out his channel. I personally think he should have more subscribers than he does. He has a lot, but he should have more because he does a lot of research into not only the animation studios, but the voice actors. He's awesome. Go check him out for sure. I'm very excited. This will be a fun episode. So, now that I've blathered on really long, let's actually dive in. Got my decaf coffee that doesn't taste like sadness. It's gonna be great. Oh, so he's been there for 4 months. Woo! I love Karma. Oh, he's got 2 knives and he fancy. Nice. That's cool. She's a fierce girl. Cool. Oh my gosh. I was like, this is weird. Whoa. That was something. Oh, Nagisa. Really hit him. Kinda scared the crap out of him. Ooh. Does he, what? Imagine he has a talent, but I'm kind of curious what it is. Oh my gosh, what is he reading? Hey, Wilventry. Oh, somebody point out the fact, not him, but the voice actor of Karma is also the voice actor of, Bakugo, and there are some crossovers, and I love that fact. It's such a perfect fact. I love it. I know. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, so he was sent by the government. I'm curious though if the principal had anything to do with that. Oh yeah, the new intro! But I love that fact, and I talked over what they were talking about. Mr. Congressman, there was a sadness to him, by the way. Wow, that theme is loud. Woo, little too quiet, too quiet, too quiet. Can't hear it now. But cause I saw also a post like maybe it was an old post, I'm not sure. It was like happy birthday to the voice actor, and it listed all the characters he played, and it showed Karma and Bakugo, and I don't know if anyone told me that. Probably I would have remembered if they did, but I was like, oh my gosh, of course it's the same voice actor. That makes sense. But I've seen some of the characters that he's voiced. I'm like, whoa, those are some like really well, like they stick in your head kind of characters. Which speaks not only to the character's writing, but also to the talent of the voice actor. It's a bob. I like it. A lot of bright, fun colors. I do also appreciate the English dubs that let me know like who's the sound producer, who's the director, who's the engineer, who wrote the song. It's very actually helpful. Ugh. Ooh, that was interesting there at the end. A little bit like you saw Karma's eyes. This is how is it loud and quiet and loud and quiet? What is he literally butting him up? Yeah, but he might be a big jerk. Yes, but I wonder if not on the outside, but also on the inside too. Anyway. Oh, that seems concerning. He doesn't like him. So again, was this an order from the higher ups, or does the principal play a role? Hmm. And she would pick up that because she's good at pick up on this personality. She picks up on his fakeness, even Karma does too. Maybe. Oh, that's bad. That's ridiculous. They have homework and family to go to. He's gonna treat them very cruelly. I mean, if he treats grown adults like that, he probably will treat the kids like that. Ooh, that is a cruel narcissist right there, isn't it? I think the principal brought him in. Fathers shouldn't treat their kids like that, though. He's gonna hit her, isn't he? Yep. Gosh. You can't treat kids like this. Interesting question, considering how well, if she did hit her, it would have hit her neck. Interesting that was his, and the way she landed. He must have seen that. And he hurt his students. Ooh, that is an evil, cruel man. Ooh, he is holding back. But he can't harm them, he's not allowed to. Like, you to shut him down. Interesting. Look at his eyes. God. So he wasn't very good at what he did. His cruelty and his bitterness turned into cruelty, and now he's trying to hurt him. He's hurting the kids. They're not very good at squatting either. You can't let him hurt her. That's his line. No. Ooh, strong. Especially because he's a bigger man. Hmm. That's such a bad idea. Because in his mind, he's gonna really, really hurt them. Oh. Gosh, this man's out of his gosh darn mind. I swear, the principal had played a role in that. There's no, it can't have been just the school deciding, another school, the Ministry of Defense picking this sad sack of, they sent the best. They sent, Irina, who's one of the best in her class. They sent Karasuma, who's one of the best in what he does. They're not gonna send some end of the line bitter Tubsy Ubsy, who's clearly a butt wipe and cruel to anybody. The principal totally was the one who grabbed him up. All to disrupt the whole thing. I hate this man so much. He might not, though. Oh, well, he's barehanded. He can still kill them. This man is a sociopath McMurderer. He's one of those guys who, like, slip through. Yeah. God. No, they were terrified. Not with children, not if they're children, and not that, like, cruelty like that. Has he? I didn't realize that. The hand to Nagisa. Interesting. Interesting how he holds it, too. Fascinating. I like this man's eyes. There's a lot of sadness in that man, too. Interesting. Oh, I love this. Getting some... This is cool. Nice. I love Nagisa's awesome. They're not paying attention, but Karasuma and him have been paying attention to Nagisa. Oh. I hate this man so much. But there are people in the different militaries, sociopaths and murderers like that, that probably was a bully too when he was younger, that slipped through the system. They love the killing. They love it. They love it. They look forward to it. They are cruel. It's not a hazard of the job. It's not a necessity of the job. It's what they look forward to. There are terrible beings like that out there. And it's not the war turned them into that. They were that. The war just allowed them to express that. Or the fighting, whatever they did. But it's interesting because he does look so kind and fun and normal. And that's the thing. Most sociopaths look really normal. Oh, Nagisa's always pale. It's heavier. It's weighted differently. It's gonna be weird for him. What does that mean? Ooh. Cool. Yeah. He won. Nice. So cool. Oh, Connor was there to see it. He's fast then. So he's fast. So. Oh yeah, we did see that in the first episode. I'll be darned. Basically, maybe he's on the inside. Of course he's eating it. Look at him. Look at his fear. Oh my gosh. He got beat by a kid, man. Woo! Oh my gosh. Don't! Why is he calling him like that? Now he's ticked off. Fluke? Nah. You lost, buddy. Yeah, it's because he can kind of... you lost, buddy. I love how Arena picked up on his forcedness right off the bat. The interesting about Nagisa is he isn't just like pushing back or being cruel. He's just kind of approaching it in a very interesting way. Like almost like the way he's saying. Oh. But it's the way Nagisa speaks, it very much is the kind of way you would speak if you wish to de-escalate a situation. Yeah, nice. Ooh. Boom. Gosh, elbow to the jaw. I really think they're gonna find out that the principal played a role in that. Or maybe he wasn't in charge. Ah! No, no, oh gosh, no. Ugh. So it was the Ministry of Defense that sent that loser there. He's literally eating it. Gosh, he literally threw a tantrum and ran. Well, that was interesting. I really thought it was the principal who hired him. Yeah. Yeah, but there's such a part of nice, so they just don't want to cultivate that part. You even see flowers, like the cultivation of flowers. I do love what Koro-sensei wears. I wonder if anybody, let me know if you know anybody who became a teacher because of this anime. Gosh, probably not as exciting as this, but I think it only happened once. Oh my gosh, why didn't she Rita took it. Yeah, he really wasn't much involved, was he? Oh. It's nice to see him actually smile. Oh my gosh, I love how typically it would have ended with what Karasuma said, but this being a comedy and being what it is, I love the fact. Oh. Is the outro song the same? I can't remember. But I love the fact that it just ends on him, of course, as he creeping in the background. It is a different song. Same, I think. I like how the intro and the outro styles are the same yet different. No, it's the same outro song as before, but the intro has changed. Right? No. An idiot. This is a good episode. That last episode and this episode were really good. I really liked it. The first half of the season kind of ended a little wonky-ish, but wasn't that strong in my opinion. But I think in the end it was really meant to lay the foundation for the second half of the season. Introduce the characters, let's enjoy them. That's so cute. There's just so much. Okay, I am very excited. Oh, any scenes? Okay, looks like there's gonna be no after credit scenes, so we'll talk about the show, shall we? Well, I really enjoyed that episode. That was actually really good. We see Karma, probably because he's gotten better at kind of picking up on people being fake, but also I think because he respects Karasuma. That's why he kind of decided to ditch. Hold on, no. Oh, stupid Hulu app. Okay. Why I decided to ditch. I like how Arena, right from the beginning, could pick up on him how fake he was. And how forceful he was. She was just like, this is weird. Because of her training, she could kind of pick up on that when people are being disingenuous. And I didn't realize Karasuma had these insecurities, which is probably why he was like so hesitant to get involved. Because our first moment was like, you don't treat kids like this. You don't do that. And what's cool about Karasuma is first he's not cruel and violent and terrible, and he doesn't let his bitterness and insecurities spill over and harm others. He kind of works through them, kind of as an introvert would. But what I like about it is that he can do this, and this is a good thing for those of us who've forgotten how to do this as kids, or forgotten what we wanted as kids, or what is needed, is that he treats them as fellow professionals and that he can trust them to do certain things, especially Nagisa. And you see this beautiful rapport that he's built over the 4 months. In that moment, because of how Karasuma treats him, looks him in the eye, trusts him with this decision to make, he's like, oh, if he trusts me, then because of ... A, B, and C, I can trust him. That he has a good reason. And sometimes we do have those moments where we doubt our abilities and our actions. But then we have people who, because they trust us, it emboldens us to be better or to be strong and not to waver and not to drown in our insecurities. And we see this. We see Karasuma not only treat them as fellow professionals in that regard, but he treats them, like I said, he treats them professionally, but he's also very much, he's the authority, he's the teacher. They trust him, but all at the same time, he wants them to be able to be kids and to enjoy that. And to focus on school and kind of get that priority and balance. And I think that's really cool because he kind of, without trying to, he probably has become one of their favorites. Because again, of how he treats them, of how he speaks to them. And he didn't seek that out. He wasn't his, he's just very kind of stiff and professional. So he's just kind of like that with everybody, very professional. And because of that, and also because of a desire to let them have a normal teenagehood, it resonates with the kids. And it is kind of cool to see that to a degree. I love that so much. There's so much more I could pick apart, but my brain's not quite grasping onto it. But Rita wasn't much of this episode. She was the one who grabbed his wallet. And she is. She's 20 years old. She's just a kid still, in a lot of ways. Legally, she's not. No, she's an adult. But even at 20, depending on how you raise and your personality, there is still very childlike aspects of you. Certain maturity markers she hasn't hit yet because of how young she is. To use a phrase my mom used yesterday. And then Koro Sensei was just secondary. I really did think though that the principal had hired him for whatever reason to disrupt. But that was interesting how, and he had those papers ready. So I wonder if he had done his research as well and saw what Karasuma saw and knew he wouldn't stick around and grabbed those papers anyway. Or he just has them, maybe he just has them in his pocket just in case. You know, maybe he's quick to fire if they disappoint him. I'm sure, because it seems to be not only the students, but also teachers are under a certain kind of pressure too. So maybe he always has them in his pocket. I don't know. But he definitely did not hire him. And the whole bug thing's grossed me the heck out. But why anything that comes in the mouth is like... But it's fascinating. Yeah. Anyway. Solid episode. Beautiful characterization. I love how they made the cruelest person, I would say, even more cruel than the principal. Especially because he did through violence. Cruelest person probably we've encountered so far in the show. Looked the most cuddliest, which is interesting because that is true. Sometimes people who look terrible, they really aren't. And then there are people who look cuddly and they really aren't. And that comes with experience and learning to trust your instincts. Or if your instincts are terrible, learning to go the opposite direction. Because Irina picked up on something weird going on. And Karma immediately, he knew from the beginning. And I think part of it was because he trusts and he respects Karasuma. But part of it is that as soon as he met him, his red flags went up and went, no. And left. He could probably tell. I think, though, one of the biggest breakthroughs, not only is Karasuma's breakthrough, but they've realized that of all the students, the one who actually could end up becoming an assassin and be really good at it would be Nagisa. And that's their dilemma. Do we nurture that? Do we train him to become something quite terrible in reality? I don't know. I'm excited for the next episode. This one was dope. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your enemies, and I'll see you next time.